want to jump on or not. All right, so let's jump into this class. I'm using right now Valor, Courage in a Bottle. And I always love, like, even Sarah Harnish, Connie, all of these Royal Crowns that are speaking all over the world and helping people. They still get nervous when public speaking, and Valor is like the #1 oil that they use. I also love the Calm roll-on. So, I mean, I use the Calm CBD roll-on, so I use this all the time too. And then I am drinking tea. I have hot water in my Cowgirl glass. And I just added a little bit of local honey and a couple drops of thieves. And so it's delicious because it is cold here again. We kind of had spring, and then now it's snowing and the ground is covered. Well, it hadn't been fully uncovered yet, but so hot tea sounded really good. Okay, so let's jump into the emotions class. Scott and I just got this feelings kit this winter. We've been using it a lot, and it is amazing. So I'm excited to share this with you. And then again, this is a class I get from Grow Workspace. It's a subscription that you can get when you're a leader, and you get access to a bazillion awesome classes. They give you the script because there's no way that we're ever going to know everything about what Young Living offers. And since it's a teaching and education company, there's tons of resources on how we can teach people how to use the oils and impact their lives. Okay, so this class is all about emotions. Emotions can be difficult and even scary. It is so much easier to suppress emotions than to recognize, feel, and process them. However, the ability to recognize, feel, process, and release emotions will enable you to function in a more positive and successful state so you can live free to create the life you desire. We learn about and develop emotions from birth through early childhood development and onward, which means that helping children recognize emotions and learn to process emotions is one of the most powerful gifts you can give as a parent or a caregiver. It also means that if you didn't develop and utilize effective techniques to process your emotions early on, you may have some catching up to do. But don't worry, I will give you easy tools to use so you can learn how to process your emotions in a healthy way. And then there's a link here that'll be in the Sway link that I post. So you can get, looks like a psychologytoday.com blog. So in this class, I'm going to share popular essential oils that can be used with various emotions. I'll also share different techniques to make using your oils more effective for those of all ages. So some science behind what we're doing. I'm not really that big into science, but when it comes to science and emotions, it really fascinates me. So when talking about emotions, we must mention the limbic system. The limbic system is a system of nerves and networks in the brain that controls basic emotions and drives. It is the emotional brain. It supports 5 major functions: emotions, behavior, motivation, long-term memory, and sense of smell. Essential oils can be used to tap directly into the limbic system to stimulate memories and emotions. As you inhale essential oils, the tiny molecules enter the nasal cavity and pass by the olfactory bulb. Your olfactory bulb is a part of your limbic system, and therefore your response to an aroma is going to be emotional before it can be rational. This is great news. It means you can use essential oils to recall memories, both good and bad. If they're bad, you can use the oils to help you release cellular memories stored in the body, allowing you to process and move past them. Isn't that wild? And we see this, I think a good example for any of us that have horses, when you do the raindrop technique on them or really use any oils around them, you can see them releasing. It's not always just from tension, it's emotional releases. And so the licking, chewing, all of that stuff is emotional. And so I've seen some big changes in, especially Annie, my horse, as far as emotions go. So it's a really great way to help ourselves and our pets get past things. And sometimes you don't even know those things are buried in there. We all regularly come in contact with reactions to smells. You walk into the house at dinner time and smell your favorite meal being prepared. Your emotions are instantly triggered to the fond memories you have of that meal, and you feel joy. You smell the cologne your grandfather used to wear. It instantly triggers emotions based on your relationship. If you had a good relationship, you may feel emotions like love and joy. If you had a bad relationship or he has passed away, you may feel anger and sadness. So now that we've covered a little science, let's dive into these powerful blends and talk about how they can be used. For those of you that are just jumping on, if you're watching live, make sure you comment so I know you're here and you can be entered for a drawing. And then again, those that watch the replay, make sure you hashtag replay in the comments. Okay, and then let's see. So Harmony is the first oil. So I have my Feelings Kit oils here. I keep these in a cute little bag I got from Connie. And I've moved them out to the sauna. Since we're taking saunas a few days a week, this is the perfect time for us when we're just sitting, kind of meditating, praying, relaxing, clearing our mind, away from our phones, to do the Feelings Kit. So we've started using them in the sauna in the morning, and it's fun. Otherwise, we were just doing it when we had coffee in the morning. Sit down together, no cell phones, no news, just hanging out and using these oils. And then there's affirmations and stuff you can say that are powerful. So the first one is Harmony. Comes in the Feelings Kit. You can buy these separately, but I think the Feelings Kit is probably a better deal, so that's what we got. Harmony is a blend of sacred sandalwood, lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, orange, angelica, geranium, hyssop, Spanish sage, black spruce, coriander, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, rum and chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. So these blends are powerful. Harmony is a blend of pure essential oils that contain scents to provide an uplifting, aromatic experience. Using positive affirmations with oils can make their effects even more powerful. As you connect a positive thought or affirmation to a physical smell, you can begin to connect the two and establish a more intentional experience. So how to use? Diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to an hour 3 times a day. Harmony is perfect to diffuse to keep peace in your home. You can diffuse around children playing to keep the atmosphere light and fun. You can diffuse around your spouse to bring a sense of peace and harmony between the two of you. You can put 2 to 4 drops on your collarbone for inner harmony and repeat the suggested affirmation. Dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin. So I don't have sensitive skin. I don't really dilute any oil. So you don't have to dilute this unless you have super sensitive skin. So some affirmations are, I am one with all. And so an easy way I would do is just put a couple drops in your hand, activate your oil by going clockwise 3 times, inhale deeply 3 times. And then you can say your affirmation. So that's how we kind of use them in the morning. Another thing with Harmony is we had 2 mares last winter with us in Arizona that were not getting along. Scott's mare Angel, who sometimes not, was being really mean to Annie, my mare. So I put Valor on my Annie to get her to toughen up a little bit and quit being such a baby. And I put Harmony on Angel so she'd quit being so mean. And I kid you not, I did it one morning, like when they were eating their Ningxia and sulfurzyme. I rubbed Annie down her legs, chest, neck, let her breathe in the Valor. Did the same thing to Angel. I did it twice that day. That was the end of it. They got along the rest of the winter. So it's wild how fast it can work. So that's Harmony. And who doesn't need a little harmony in their lives? Forgiveness is the next one. And so here's forgiveness. And forgiveness is not always easy. At times, it feels more painful than the wound we suffered to forgive the one that inflicted it. And yet there is no peace without forgiveness, says Marianne Williamson. In a life full of relationships, there will be many times we need to forgive. When we are bothered by the actions of others in our past, we are filled with anger, hate, resentment, and emotional pain. Forgiveness is a way to release all of those negative emotions from your inner body and begin the healing process. One useful technique is to combine deep breathing while inhaling forgiveness essential oil. Deep breathing can be as easy as taking a slow, deep inhale feeling your lungs expand and fill up. Then release your breath just as slowly as you took it in. Repeat this 2 more times. So forgiveness has sesame, melissa, geranium, frankincense, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, coriander, angelica, lavender, bergamot, lemon, ylang-ylang, jasmine, helichrysum, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. So this is a powerful one. I'm going to do something. I'm going to add something to this and I'm going to put this link in the class. But I had found it's the Young Living Oils Feeling Kit Directions for Use. So this is what we're reading. And it has a little bit more information about these. So I'll post that too. So if you guys want to print this off, this I just keep by these oils in the sauna, and we go through it in the mornings, and it gives you a little bit different ways to use the oils, which is cool. So I'll put a link to that in the class. All right, so that was forgiveness. Now, so anyway, I'm still on forgiveness. The combination of all those oils provides an aroma that supports the ability to forgive yourself and others while letting go of negative emotions, which is an important part of personal growth. Use this blend topically or in a diffuser to help you feel and process forgiveness. Apply 2 to 4 drops directly to your right rib cage or the center of your right foot. Dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin. You can diffuse 4 to 6 drops for up to an hour, 3 times a day. I mean, I just put it in my diffuser and diffuse it till it runs out. A suggested affirmation for forgiveness is, I learn from all of life's experiences. Repeat this affirmation as you practice your deep breathing exercise. Inner child. I hear a ton of Young Living leaders talking about inner child. And so I didn't have it until we got this kit. But I love it. I love the way it smells and how it makes me feel. So have you ever asked yourself, who am I? You may have asked yourself and felt this many different times throughout your life. In the transition from a child to a teenager or teenager to adult, when graduating from college and search for a career, when entering a relationship and needing to figure out who you are as you entwine your life with someone else's life, the sweet fragrance of inner child may encourage you to connect with your authentic self. It's a blend of orange, tangerine, ylang-ylang, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, jasmine, lemongrass, spruce, bitter orange, neroli, which may help stimulate memory response and help you reconnect with your own identity, which is one of the first steps to finding emotional balance. So how you can put 1 drop with V6, apply to your earlobe as needed. You can diffuse it. And then the suggested affirmation is, I release the past. I know Gary says something about, here's what Gary talks about. So this is why he made this blend. When you are a child, all things are possible. There are no limitations. When you find your inner child, you have found your true self. The child in you is your creativity. And so he says, apply a drop to the pad of your thumb, place your thumb to the roof of your mouth. This opens the cranial sutures and stimulates the pineal, pituitary, and other organs of the emotional brain that occupy the space just above the roof of your mouth. And then affirmation, I am ready to face my deepest secrets, and this allows me to rediscover the playfulness of my inner child. I love it. I'm kind of one of those that just does, and doesn't think a whole lot. Like, I'm not really great at emotions. I'm getting a lot better. So inner child I love the name, and it makes me feel really happy. And I like that, having to pay attention and get back to your inner child when all things are possible. When you're a kid, you don't have the self-talk or doubt or anything that we get as adults. So it's a great oil to kind of bring you back to where we want to be. All right, present time is the next one. And this one, so it says, if you have a group of moms, this is a good one to be present with your children and take in all the present moments. This is also great for any pregnant moms during delivery. For young professionals, you can use present time at social gatherings to connect with others. And then use present time when spending time with family, friends at a social gathering, or even alone during meditation. So you 2 to 4 drops and rub it on the area below belly button. You don't need to dilute except for the most sensitive skin. You can diffuse it, and suggested affirmations are, I see clearly. And next one, release. This is a great one. I've heard a lot about this from Young Living leaders, needing to release any limiting beliefs that we have, like I can't do this, I don't have any money, I won't be able to succeed, I'm not smart enough, I'm not, all of this jazz that sometimes we tell ourselves that's frankly BS. This is a good one to release old emotional patterns and ridiculousness that you might be telling yourself. So it's a blend of ylang ylang, olive, lavender, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, grapefruit, tangerine, spearmint, lemon, blue cypress, divana, which is the new one I just released at convention last year as a single, kaffir lime, never heard of it, ocotillo, jasmine, chamomilla, racotita, blue tansy, and rose again. Remember, rose is one of the highest frequency oils, so it's incredible for health and emotional health. And it's in a couple of these. So release gives a relaxing aroma that facilitates the ability to let go of anger and frustration. It also promotes harmony and balance when diffused. So she says, let's talk teens. It's no secret that teens are emotional. Lots of changes are going on in their bodies. They are transitioning from childhood into adulthood and often struggle with being dependent on their parents while having the strong desire to be independent. They may also feel overwhelmed by the emotional and physical changes they are experiencing. Communicating your love for your child is an effective way to help your teen during difficult life changes. So here are some tools. Giving teenagers tools to release unwanted emotions can be very helpful in creating an emotionally healthy teen, allowing them to feel and process in a healthy manner. Movement can be used in various forms of intensity to work through or release different emotions. Many people find high-intensity fitness, such as running or sports like boxing, successful in releasing stressors and frustrations, while others may find slow, intentional movement like yoga, which is what I love to do, great for releasing anxious feelings and cultivating a sense of peace. So when we do yoga in the morning too, we have our diffuser in the living room. And so I'll use like release or inner child or forgiveness or harmony and have those diffusing while we're doing yoga, because you're doing a lot of deep breathing. So you're breathing them in a lot. Diffusing release is a simple tool anyone can use and is very effective to help feel and process emotions such as anger, resentment, or guilt. You can apply 2 to 4 drops directly below your throat, and dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin, and diffuse. So the suggested affirmation is, I let go with ease and grace. And then there's a link in here for info on teens that you'll get in the Sway class. The last one is a Valor, our favorite. Inhale courage, exhale fear. Courage is something we all need at every age and stage of our lives. Courage to take our first steps, step onto the school bus for the first time, get through our first presentation, dream, start a family, build your own business. Using Valor is an easy and effective way to inhale courage and exhale fear. The opposite of courage is inertia. Saying the affirmation can help you move from inertia to courage. Diffuse Valor for an inspiring and calming aroma and apply topically to experience this empowering and uplifting fragrance. Valor is a blend of black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium. So you can apply 2 to 4 drops directly to the left shoulder blade. Dilution is not required except for the most sensitive skin, and you can use it aromatically. The suggested affirmation is, I come from my strength. Oh yeah, Valor is amazing. Now I'm going to touch on the aroma freedom technique. Aroma freedom technique is a technique that uses the power of scent to gently shift awareness from negative thoughts, feelings, and memories, and to initiate a positive outlook and attitude. This results in greater confidence and inner freedom. We are no longer stuck in negative mindsets. We are free to create the life that we desire. This 12-step process is yet another tool you can use to help you release emotions and memories that are holding you back and allow you to move forward. It is a simple process that starts with setting an intention or goal you would like to achieve, one that you don't believe is very attainable. You rate your intention on a scale of 1 to 10 and move through a series of steps incorporating your essential oils, which will allow you to move through different emotions that are limited. You can use very common oils such as Stress Away, frankincense, lavender, lemon, peppermint, thieves, which are all in your starter kit, so everyone should have those, to help tap into these deep memories and emotions and release them to foster growth. You can also use favorites like Inner Child, Release, Transformation, and Believe. You can purchase Dr. Benjamin Purkis's book through his website and walk yourself through the process, or you can find a practitioner on his website to guide you through this process. Carrie Geiser, who's my Young Living enroller, is doing AFT. So if anyone is interested in having a guided session with her, let me know. I know she was just practicing and doing it for free. So if anybody, that's something anyone's interested, let me know. So I've done a couple of those with her, which are really cool because it forces me to think about emotions and take some time to stop and think and breathe oils and use affirmations. And so that was the Feelings Kit. The Feelings Kit is an incredibly affordable way to purchase 6 of the most powerful emotional blends. The Feelings Kit is $181 and 181 PV. So let's just break, oh cool, she's going to break it down so we can see how affordable it is. So if you were to order all, let's see, there's 6 of them. So if you were to order all of these oils, you'd spend $213.25. The Feelings Kit is only $181. That means you save $32.25 and, oh, I'm sorry, if you were just to order Present Time, Inner Child, Valor, and Forgiveness. So if you only ordered 4 of these oils, it's $213. The Feelings Kit's only $181. So you save $32, plus you also get Release and Harmony. Release is about $40 and Harmony is almost $72. So it's a huge savings to order the Feelings. And then, of course, when you order the Feelings Kit on Essential Rewards, you earn between $18 and $45 in ER points, depending on your ER level. So if you're just starting Young Living, you're going to get 10% cash back, which is $18.10. If you've been using ER on your 4th, you jump from 10% to 20% cash back. And then after 2 years, which is where we're at, you get 25% cash back. So that'd be a savings of over $45 on the Feelings Kit that's already discounted. Plus, we get free points. So I printed out the April promos, which I had said in my last video, Young Living doesn't just willy-nilly give us free oils. Every oil they pick for a monthly promo is specifically picked for a reason, because these are the oils we need at this time in life. So with everything going on in the news, these are the oils that Young Living is giving us for free, which means these are powerful oils right now for wellness. So our ER orders processed on the 1st. We'll get all of these, because we don't buy, if we use something and Young Living sells it, we buy it from ourselves, so we can get all these things for free. And so if you were just to get the Feelings Kit on Essential Rewards, you'd want to add one other thing to get to $190, like a toothpaste or something. And you'd get, this month, you'd get a free Eucalyptus Radiata and the awesome Young Living branded spray bottle, as well as a tea tree. So make sure, I pinned the promos to the top of this group this month. They're giving away gifts up to the 400 level, which they don't always do. It's usually 300. So what I did was easy for us to get there, because we buy We used to spend over $300, $350 each at our naturopath for supplements, and now we just buy those supplements from Young Living because I know they're better because they have oils in them, so our body assimilates them more. So we get the free promos basically just on our supplements, and then everything else we buy around here is free with our cash back points. But this month, make sure when you're doing your order, I always, if I wasn't just buying all these supplements, what I would do if close to a PV level, like let's say I'm at 300 PV and I really want to get the extra stuff. Oh, I really want the dryer balls. Well, we're going to be doing laundry for the rest of our lives. We're going to be brushing our teeth for the rest of our lives. We're going to be using shampoo of our lives, deodorant. So I just stock up on different things so that I don't have to worry about running out of things, and then I can hit the free promo. So someone described it once. If you go into a store, let's say you were at Target and you went to check out, and they said, if we'll give you 25% off of whatever else you buy, or if you buy, you know, more of this, we'll give you so much of this free. It's a no-brainer. You'd go and grab more stuff that you're going to use anyway. So same thing goes with Young Living. That's how to get the most bang for your buck. ER, as we know, is how you can buy Young Living at big box store prices where you can't buy anything safe, really. So that's a good way to get a lot of free stuff this month. And I think that's about it. So does anyone have any questions right now? Did you like this class? Oh, I want to grab a book. So you guys, while I grab this out of the closet, maybe just throw some comments in if you like this class, if it was helpful, which oil you're most excited to use. I'll be right back.